Hello everyone, so welcome back to my channel Learning with Professor. For those who don't know me, my name is Aditya, and in this particular video we'll be covering a lot about filters in Tableau. For those who are starting the journey with Tableau, or for those who are familiar with Tableau, then this video is meant for you. I would encourage you to watch the full video, as you can find something new that you might be not knowing in Tableau. And if you want to switch into particular filters and you want to explore that filters, so I will give in the description the timing for different filters. You can feel free to move into any particular type of filter if you want. So without wasting any time, let's deep dive in and let's get started. So let us understand with the help of simple example first. So suppose you are going to a restaurant. So there might be starters, pizza, sides, drinks, anything. So there's no particular order, right? Like you want to order something, you can order it any particular fashion. There is no restriction, right? Like if I want to eat cheeseburger first, so I can do it on particular order in ordering, right? So there is no order if you are ordering in a restaurant. But if I tell you to solve this mathematical problem, then some may give the answer as 12, some may give as 22, some is saying that I am bad at mathematics, and some is saying am I seeing the dream. So for solving this particular problem, we need to use one simple rule that is known as BODMAS. We all know this because we have learned this from our childhood days. So this is the particular solution given on the left hand side. So after applying after applying this rule, you can see bracket need to be solved first, then after the order, then division, then multiplication. So after calculating after performing all the steps, the answer came out to be 22, and that is the correct answer. So same in Tableau, the order of operation is specific. There's a hierarchy for Tableau filters operation, so a certain pattern need to be followed. So the pattern that Tableau follows is this, that the Tableau order of operation start from top to bottom. Like the first is the extract filters. What this hierarchy means is, like, we cannot use extract filter after context filter. This should be the first filter, then second filter, then third filter. Like this is the hierarchy how the filter operation will occurs. So let us understand extract filter first. So let us deep dive into Tableau. So this is the Tableau interface. So let me connect to our Superstore dataset file. So it is now connected. So I will just drag the order sheet to the right hand side, and we'll go to sheet 1 and we'll rename it as extract filter. Okay, so in order to apply an extract filter, so what you can do is you can see the data source that has been connected here. So we want an extract from our data source, right? So what we can do is we can just right click on our original database, and we can see the option as extract data. So let me click on that. So you can see menu will appear like this. So it will show us an option like how much data you want to extract, and how, if you want to aggregate it, or you want a certain number of rows from a data set, like the top 10 rows, or you want to sample it by your preference, you can do that. Okay, so in this particular example, what I will do is I will just add a filter here. So I want our database to be extracted region wise from the original database. So you can see that from our original database, it is having 4 regions: central, east, south, and west. So in the extract we want is only one region. Suppose I want is the central region in our extract. So I will just select the central region. I will just click OK, and then we'll click on extract. Perfect. So you can see that, like, when we are using an extract filter, so what Tableau is doing is, like, Tableau is creating a .hyper extension file in which our new database is stored. That is an extract from our original database. Okay, so I hope you're clear with that. So let me save this in a desktop. So now let me go to desktop. So you can see our extract has been created. So if I open this extract Tableau file, so let me open it. Yeah, so let me open the extract file now. So now you can see that, like, when we have extracted the data from our original database, so a new database has been stored by the name of extract. Okay, and it will contain only one region that we extracted, that is the central region. Let me show you. So if I drag into region, so you can see only central region is available in our new database. So this is how we use extract filter in. I hope you are clear with that. So now let us move on to our second type of filter. So now let us move on. To different second type of filter, that is the data source filter. You guys might be remembering the second filter is the data source filter. So for applying data source filter, what we can do is So first let us remove this extract filter. So I'll just click on don't use extract as if now. So let me move on to data source sheet. So in the data source sheet you can find an option here like the filters is mentioned here. So for creating a data source filter, what you can do is you can just go to your data source tab where our original database has been loaded, and you can just click on this add icon, and you can see there's option for edit data source filter, and you can add according to your wish, according to what you want to filter it out. Suppose I wanted to filter it out by segment now in this particular example, and I want it to be only consumer segment to be filtered out in our database. So I'll just click on OK. Perfect. So you saw that it get loaded now. So the filter has been applied. So in data source filter, like it will not create a new file. Like whereas in extract filter we saw a .hyper extension file was been created. So now let us see our filter has been created or not. So if I drag segment on the row shelf, perfect. So you can see only consumer section is showing on the particular example, but we were having three different segments before. So this is how we apply data source filters. Understand what is filter action in Tableau. Okay, so let me draw map visualization first. So suppose I want the profit map. Okay, I want to see the profit state wise in a form of map visualization. So what I can do is I can just select the parameters. Suppose I want to select, so what I can do is I can just select the latitude, longitude, the profit and the state, the dimension and measures which I want to see in my map, and I can just click on the show me button and will click on the map visualization. Perfect. So now you can see that in the down it is showing 47 unknowns. So let me click on that. So now just click on edit location. So now what it is doing is it is taking the country as India, but a database is based on United States. So what we can do is just click from feed, so it will take from our original database. So after clicking on that, perfect. So now click on OK. Perfect. So now it is almost ready. Okay, so now what it is showing, it is just showing in the form of shapes, but we don't want to show in the form of shape. We want to show our profit in the form of colors. So what we can do is just drag the sum of profit which is in size and drag it into colors. Perfect. Now just click on this and map. Perfect. And now one more thing what we can do is we are not able to see the state name perfectly. So what we can do is just drag the state into labels. Perfect. So now we can see a map visualization like Texas is going on losses. So California, Washington are going on profits. Okay. So what I've done is I've just created a simple bar graph which is showing the sum of sales and customer name and sales by state, like sum of sales by state, simple graph. So what I want to show is how to apply a filter action. So you can see a funnel icon in a map visualization. So if I click on that funnel icon, so what it will do is, so if I click on the one of the states, suppose I want to see for California. Perfect. So you can see our two bar chart is also changing. So this shows how dynamic Tableau is, and this is how a filter action works. Like the filter action is like according to state wise. Suppose I want to see for Texas. Perfect. So now you can see according to Texas it is showing the sales number and the top customers for Texas city. And if I want to see for Pennsylvania, I can do that. So this is how filter action we can use. And if I go back to my original sheets, so you can see an action button has been applied in the filters, before it was not there. Okay, so this is how this is how filter action works in Tableau. I hope you are clear with that. So now let us understand dimension filter. So what we can do is, suppose I want to see sales wise, state wise sales. Okay, so what I can do is I've just created a bar graph for representing sum of sales by state and arranging in descending order. So if you want to apply dimension filter, so there are many ways, so we'll see each one by one. So one of the way of applying filter is, what we can do is the state we want to remain in the graph. So what we can do is we can just select the area we want to keep, and there in Tableau it will show two option here. Let me do it again. So it will show keep only and exclude. So suppose I want to keep only these values, so I'll just click on that. So perfect. So if I want to edit this filter, so what I can do is just click on this drop down, click on edit filter. So it will show me a bunch of options. So I can use the condition if I want any, and if I want to see the top 10 state by sales, I can do that. And if I want to match the value which the state is matching the value, the city which is starting with C or the city which is starting with P, we can do that. feel free to explore this area. And one more option I want to show you is that, like, once I selected this whole row, it was showing me two options, include and exclude. So what I want is, now I want to see the excluded value. So instead of going back there, so what I can do is, here's an option here, exclude. So if I click on that, so it will just exclude the values which are being selected. And once I click on apply button, perfect, so now our visualization has been changed accordingly. Okay, so this was the first way. The second way of applying dimension filter is, we can just drag the dimension we want to filter it out and drag it into filter shelf. Perfect, so it will show the same option which we have seen earlier. And the third option for applying filter is, we can just click on the drop down from the state menu, and it is showing the option of show filter. I want you to see the changes, what will happen after applying this filter. So let me click on that. Perfect, so now you might have noticed that our in a filter shelf state has been there, but on the right hand side we can see a drop down list from where we can select the state which was showing in the edit filter shelf. So what we can do is, we can modify this list as per our needs. Many of you might be not knowing how to customize it to certain end. So let us see how to customize our drop down list. Customize it, what we can do is click on the drop down, so it will show a bunch of option here. So what I want is, I want to create a multiple value drop down list. So what I can do is, I can just select it from here, click on. So now you can see our multiple drop down list has been ready. So it will show the all option, all the states. So if I select, unselect, select, if I select these many, so our visualization is changing accordingly. Okay, so now what I want is, I want to select the cities which I want, and then I want an apply button to make the changes in the visualization. That can also be done in Tableau if you're not familiar with that. So let me show you. So what we can do is, just click on this drop down and we can go to customize option, and you can see there's a show apply button which was not ticked in Tableau by default. So what we can do is, we can just click on the show apply button. So what it will do is, like, if we are selecting the cities, the visualization is not changing, and an apply button has been added on the right hand side, you can see. So once I will click on the apply button, then our visualization will change. How amazing is that, right? And one more thing we can do in Tableau is, one more thing we can do in filters is, like, suppose I don't want to see this all button here, I want to see only the state name. That can also be done. So we will go in the drop down and same customize, and we can just untick the show all value, which by default it was clicked. Okay, so now our all value has been removed. Let's understand how multiple filters work in Tableau. So suppose I have taken an example, like we are showing the sum of sales by subcategory wise. So what I have done is, I have just plotted this graph and I have arranged it in descending order. Okay, so after that what I can do is, suppose if I apply the filter here, control click and sub filter and apply all for this case, suppose. And same I can do for sum of sales, I can apply filter. So it will show me which I want to show it by sum of filter. Next, all the possible value which are applied in the range, apply. Okay, so I want you to understand one thing, like if you are applying multiple filters in Tableau, so what it will do is, let me represent this in the with the help of Venn diagram. So what it will do is, like, this is a sum of sales value. Okay, and this was our filter which is showing the subcategory. Okay, so what it will do is, when we apply more than one filter in Tableau, so what it will do is, it will take the intersection of both the values. It will take the intersection of both the value, like it will take the common value which is present between subcategory whose sales are between these range. So now you have understood this Venn diagram. So let me jump to context filter. It is the right time to introduce context filter now. So let us jump to tab. Suppose I want to show sales by state. Okay, so what I can do is, I can just drag the state into row shelf and arrange in descending order. Then what I want is, I want to show top 10 state by sales. So we can do that in Tableau. So in order to do top 10, what we can do is, we can just click on here, control click sales, control click state and drag it to filters. and then you can see the top here, so you can just click on this top condition and you can give by field. So I want to see top 10 by sales. I can select the category which I want to select. I want to show the sum of sales for different state, which is the top 10. I can just apply and click on OK. Perfect. So now our top 10 state is showing in this visualization. What I want is suppose I want to show region also. So I can just drag the region on the right hand side. So now you can see nothing has been occurred significantly, like it is now also showing top 10 state by region wise. Now what if I want to filter the region also top 10 wise? You can say like it is pretty simple. We can just click on this drop down and click on show filter and it will do it, right? So let me try that. So I have clicked on that. So once I click on one region, suppose I click on central region, so you can see now it is showing only 3 value, but according to our condition we want to show top 10 states, so it should show the top 10 state. But why it is showing like only 3 region? So in this what has happened is, now we have understood our multiple filter work. So what has happened is, this was our filter, okay? This was a filter of top 10 by state, okay? And the other filter which we have applied is of region, okay? And we want to see only the central region. So what has happened is, there is only 3 region which are central in these state, so that's why it is showing the intersection of that variables. So this is where our context filter will work. So what we can do is, we can just move back to Tableau. Now what I want to do is, I can just click on this drop down and you can see a option here, add to context. So I want you to note the change what happened in the filter section here and on the visualization here. So if I add it to context, perfect. So now you can see the central region which was below there, it has shifted to top, and now it is showing the top 10 states by region. So what has happened is, before we were doing is, so one second. So what has happened is, so before what has happened is, like this was our database, okay? This was a database DB, so it was fetching the data from here, okay? And according to multiple filter concept, we have learned that if we apply two filter, so it will take the common value, right? It will take the AND parameter when you are applying the global 10 states and the region filter. So it was taking the common value. So now what I have done is, I have applied the context filter. So what context filter will do is, it will create a new database which will contain only the data for central region which we are selecting, and this was our state filter, and we have added our region filter to be the context filter. What it is doing is, like it is checking the state from this database, not from the entire database. So it is checking from only central database and showing the result. So this is what has happened in so I hope you are clear with that. So this is how our context filter work. Let's understand about date filter. So if you want to apply date filter, what we can do is, just suppose you want to show the sum of sales by date wise, okay? And I want to see the monthly data, so I can just click on this drop down and perfect, so now our monthly data is ready. So this is our monthly visualization. See how to apply filter. So suppose I want to apply filter at date, so what I can do is, I can just drag this date to filter shelf, then it will ask the bunch of option. So suppose I'm selecting the range of dates from here. So now it is asking, so it is showing a pop-up in which we can see there are different customization which we can do according to our needs. Like we can put a starting date, like the visualization should start from 2018, or we can give the end date, or we can also select the special like non-null dates, because there might be missing value in a data set. And we can also select the relative date. So in this case what I'm doing is, I'm selecting the all the range of data which is available in a data set. So just click on apply, click on OK. Perfect. So now what I'm doing is, I want to show the filter. Just drop down and click on show filter. So now you can see it is showing as a slider, like a continuous filter. Now we can make customization as per a need. Suppose I want it to show as a relative filter, as we saw earlier we have not applied, so we can do that from here. just click on this drop down and you can see an option of relative date. So just click on that. So now our relative filter has been ready. Suppose I want to show year wise, I want to show previous years, okay, or I want to show the last 5 years or 3 years, I can do that. Or if you have a huge data set, we can do it for quarters, months and weeks as per our needs. So now let us look upon the table calculation filter, which is also known as the last filter. So let me jump to Tableau. So suppose I want to show the sales month wise, so I can just drag the sales into row shelf. Perfect. So now our visualization has been ready. I want a calculated table calculation. So what I can do is I can just drag the sales to the row shelf, and I want to make a calculation here as a, you can see a option quick table calculation. Click on that, and suppose I want to show the moving average, how it is yearly averaging. So just click on that. Perfect. So now what we can do is just click on this drop down and select dual axis. Perfect. And we can just drag it to right hand side. Perfect. So now if you do table calculation, the table calculation is shown by the triangle symbol here. So this is the one which we have calculated with the help of calculation. So what we can do is just drag the sum of sales to the filter shelf, and it will show us the bunch of options, like we can customize it by at least, at most, or the range of values. So suppose I am selecting range of values, click on OK, and click on drop down and show filter. So this is how table calculation filter look like, and we can customize according to our need. Suppose we want at least value, suppose we want at least the sale value should be greater than 0, we can do that. Okay, so this is how table calculation filters work in Tableau. So now let us understand about one more filter in Tableau, so that is known as the tooltip filter. Okay, so tooltip filter, so this is one of my favorite filter. So what it does is, like suppose I want to see the sales, okay, and I want to see the yearly sales, suppose, okay, or I want to see the monthly sales, suppose, okay. So I have designed it, and what I want is, we have created the map visualization earlier, so let me jump to that. So what I can do is just click on this tooltip and click enter, and click on insert and insert the sheet number last tooltip filter. Okay, so now what it is doing is, it is taking the all field. So what I want is the filter to be applied state wise. Okay, so what I can do is I can just remove the all filter and click on insert and select the state and click on OK. So now what has happened is, so when I hover over the state, so it will show me the sale performance between the year date. So how cool is that, right? Yes. So we can make adjustment in the size it is showing. Suppose I want to change the size, I can change it by maximum width here and height here, and click on OK. Okay, perfect. So now it is looking nice. So this is one of my favorite filter in Tableau. We can use tooltip filter in Tableau. So I hope you are clear with that. So now let us jump to the last filter in this video, that is known as cascading filter. Okay, so let me jump to Google. So let us can see cascading or hierarchical filter are the one where the selection of first filter causes the change in the second filter. So what does it mean is, let me show with an help of example. So suppose we are seeing the sum of sales by category and subcategory. Okay, category, and let me drop the subcategory to the row shelf. Okay, perfect, and arrange it in ascending order. So now what I want is, I want to see the filter, show filter, and show this filter also. Okay, so suppose if I drag this category to the up, suppose I select the furniture field here. Okay, so what is happening is, like when I select the furniture filter, so there's a change in the visualization, but in the subcategory filter the other values are also showing. So what I want is the subcategory to show the relevant values according to the change in the category. So that is known as cascading filter, because here multiple filters is applied. So what it is doing is, it is taking the AND clause which we studied earlier. So what we can do is, in the subcategory, just click on this drop down and select only relevant values. Okay, so once I select the relevant value, so let me do it again. So suppose I filter technology this time, so now it is showing only the 4 subcategory here according to the main filter. It is known as cascading filter in Tableau. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed going through this and you learned something from it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, then do subscribe to my channel Learning with Professor, as it helped me and my channel to grow. And in the next video, we'll be covering about what are calculated fields and how you can build one, so that show the true capability of Tableau. So see you soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye.